today's lesson will go through the WordPress dashboard. Welcome to Web Plaza 1. Welcome to Web Plaza 1. Today's lesson will look at the WordPress dashboard setting. Go to Appearance and then General. You put in your website title, the tagline, your email address. You make sure this is not checked. You make sure this is unchecked so you don't get a lot of spam emails. The new user default role will also change to admin or something that you choose. You choose the type of English you are using, your time zone, the date format that you like, and then the time format that you like, and then you click Save Changes. The next step is go to writing. The writing format, again, this will change to blog when we set that up. The default post format will be standard. Editor for all users is the classic editor for now. When you learn how to use both, you decide which one you want to use. But the classic editor is being phased out. So with time, it will be good to know how to use both. If you had someone helping with the site, you may not allow him to make all kinds of changes. That's why this is no for now. If you have users and you want them to make all kinds of changes to the site, you can make it yes. You leave all this as it is. This will change to blog. And then you click Save Changes. Update services. When you publish a new post, WordPress automatically notifies the following site update service. This is the default setting. You click Save Changes. You go to reading. For reading, you may decide that when you create a new post, it will be the first thing for visitors to see. If you don't want it that way and you want a static page, that is, say, a home page should always be there when people visit the blog, then you click this one. But if you want your current post to be what visitors see when this should be highlighted. Blog pages show at most 10 posts. If it's too many for you, can make it 6. Syndication feeds show the most recent still 10 items. And this one, each post in a feed includes a full text. You notice some of the themes that we looked at. It was only an excerpt of the post. Then you have the option to read more or continue reading. So with the excerpt, I think you click this one. This is the 2017 theme we are using, and we have chosen to make it full post. So that's what is highlighted. But if you want to change it, you can change it. You can't discourage search engines from indexing your site. Otherwise, you won't get any visitors. So you leave this unchecked and you click Save Changes. The next, we'll now look at discussion. All the options ticked are the standard ones, and we usually do not touch them unless you really want to make some changes. So you can go through, see if you want to touch any of them, make the necessary changes and click Save Changes. A gravatar or logo is what you see in the browser, like this one when you are searching for a site. So that's the gravatar image. You choose one of these to appear there as a default one, but there's a site known as gravatar.com. You go there and create your own logo and upload your logo, and then it will appear on your website. But you do that in the customizer. We will look at that in a minute. If you didn't make any more changes, you click Save Changes. Next is media. Media is the images on your site. The default width and height is 150. When you go onto the site, when we get there, you see that there are several positions or sizes for the images. This is the thumbnail size. You have the medium size, the large size, and then uploading files. Organize my uploads into month and year based folders. WordPress does it automatically for you. So if you don't make any changes here, you don't touch it, you move on to the next step. But if you make any changes, you click Save Changes. Let's go to permalinks. Permalinks is what you see in the browser when you click a website name. You have your URL, that is your site name, and the roots, https www.yoursitename.com. Then you have stroke the category that you've given your post, and then the post name. Those are the permalink settings. Plain, day, and name. You click whichever you want, but some are not desirable. Sometimes you may not want the dates to appear. All that will be left, and you just want the category and then the post name to appear. We click this one, sample post. With that, you don't touch anything. You make sure this is post name as it is here. If you do change anything, you click Save Changes. Privacy. Inside privacy, you read what is here. And if you haven't created a privacy policy page, you create it. Now, if you have some plugins that you have installed, some of them also appear in the settings here. The main ones, like Akismet font spam, simple breadcrumbs, super cache for backup. You may have a table of contents and kitchen sink, and all those things appear here. So installed some plugins, they also appear here. As you can see, we don't touch anything here. We'll go on to the next step. This is the end of this section.